Hey folks, welcome back to Apollo Justice. Huh, Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yeah, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice. I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see, here.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
What? I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, good morning. Yeah, we did not get to talk to him at all last time. That's making us nervous. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You were just saying loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. It is weird that he wants to be guilty. Wonder what that's about. Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I haven't had a real talk with my client. And he seems to want to be guilty. Well, great start. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Oh, and look who's here. Huh.
Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie-Kataki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, Herr Judge. Is he supposed to be German?
Oh, it's him! The guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor.
It's Mr. Gavin's brother, right. So yeah, what are the chances, right? Both brothers look like that, and they're both prosecutors.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little brand I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of our singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
I mean, yeah, they're brothers, but maybe they weren't close?
Not to worry, Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of a little boy who bested my brother?
Yeah, he's taking this weirdly well. And yeah, maybe it's because Kristoff wasn't a good guy, and maybe he is?
It was worth canceling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd pumping, Herr Judge.
They're not supposed to jump, this is a courtroom.
Achtung, baby! Today we played my way. Oh, this theme is great. Kinda wish I had a theme song like that. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down to prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Pal Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic. Oh, so this is just gonna, like, continue. I can be down to this music, yeah. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe you will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Herr Judge, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Oh right, the witness. We have not met them at all. Nice. Nice air guitar. 9, not yet. First, there's a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment? I don't know, I kind of like it.
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill director of the Miraculous Clinic? Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what did the defendant specifically request to do so? As he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said. What? What is right?
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. Walkie, are you?
I ain't just son, old man. You step to a Kentucky, you best be prepared to step strong. You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step in jail.
You've gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about. I mean, maybe it's because he wants to seem tough, maybe he wants to impress his father, I don't know what he's trying to do here.
Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Well, this ought to be good. Okay, let's hope he helps us out. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying? What? Okay, wait a minute. Your operation was messed up half a year ago. And you decided today of all days to do something about it. I don't know.
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True dat. Okay, buddy, yeah. I tell you one thing, that dog was whack.
Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. Walkie-Talkie's truth, okay. Let's figure this out. Yes, okay, so this is actual information, so how about you tell me about this? So you were a patient at the Miraculous Clinic half a year ago. For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the Rivalis family. That's when I pulled a jack move. Oh. And ran to an ambush. Gee, busted a cap right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting.
And ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself. Hey, I was more than matched for those guys.
So you were carried to the Miraculous Clinic from there?
Apparently, he was shot in the heart. Shot in the heart and he's still alive.
I can catch bullets between my teeth, but I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
The bullet stabbed just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it wasn't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. Does that mean it's still there? Wait, so as you say, the surgery was a failure? That ain't all of it, Holmes. Okay. And then he lets me go. I don't know what this means. What do you mean he just lets you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It sounds as though a doctor wished to hide his mistake. That is why he let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up. He's a badder G than me. Well, that's it. get another doc to patch me up again. So was... Okay, tell me more about this, I think? So this bullet is still... Aha, okay.
You know it! I can still feel it! Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart!
Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles. Whoa, it sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Word, J-Man. Weren't no accident, that's for shizzle.
Okay.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor.
Waki, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Yeah, I mean, I get that Phoenix is used to this kind of chaos, but I'm not sure to this degree, at least at the beginning of his career.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
Exactly.
It was found during the family health checkup.
The family checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy.
A relief to hear.
Eh? What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What? I mean, yeah, I kind of figured.
Yes, Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way! That's whacked!
There is proof. Your checkup report.
Oh, we're just getting this now? Okay. Performed in June, metallic object found near heart. I'm wondering how that's going to be important later.
How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you.
Yeah. And this is also what I don't understand. It's like... If he was just going to go to another doctor, then that's fine. But he didn't know that he was risking his life by not getting the surgery immediately. I feel like if he knew that, the motive would be a lot stronger, right? Because then he'd be killing this guy that's basically letting him die? Right? I don't know.
You're almost as careless as he was.
Yeah, this is not a great way to find that out.
Well, now the place is hoppin'. Let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough time of warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Waki sure is quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Hi? So this is our witness.
So, will you tell us your name and occupation?
Hello? Hi, can you hear us?
My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it you profit society at large and support the livelihood of under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, I must acknowledge the meaning of this identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation, and once we've accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not gestalt per se, but derives instead from the vagueness inherent in all representations of thought. By which he means to say that he is a student.
I mean, student is one thing, but is there a reason he's wearing that gown and cap? Is he graduating today? Or should just wear that shit for fun?
A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my... Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You ask, quite simplistically, what I saw. Understand that the Homo sapiens possess two eyes, each of these designed to receive and interpret data, sending images to the form of...
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Night in the park.
Yeah, this worries me, because we had no idea that someone was even at the scene to witness this. Until the last episode.
That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot! A bullet hit the man pulling the... Oh, wait a minute. Pulling the stand from the front square in the forehead. No, it didn't. He was shot in the temple, right? At least that I remember. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this.
And where was it? Because it wasn't at the scene.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Oh no, it was at the scene. So I guess we just didn't see it. Weapon left at the crime scene. 2 rounds were fired and fingerprints were wiped. 2 rounds. Although we only heard one shot, right?
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Trucy? Why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Really? I don't think I would forget a sight like that, let's just say. That does not make me feel good. Pass through the park. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was a defendant. Yeah, from the front square in the forehead. Okay. Let's look at the court record just in case. We probably should look at this anyway. But still, yeah, it was a single bullet to the right temple. So this has got to be a contradiction, right? Objection! Yeah. If that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
Is that you relaxing? I see, Justice.
Oh, objection!
Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Oh, right. Look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right. Problem. Oh, come on, Apollo, you know this. Yes, the problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
Oh, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple. First understand that when I say square, I speak not of geometric absolute. What I do mean by this, for example, the deflection of a diameter is also this many times the wavelengths of the light emitted by the krypton particles we all know. In addition, it is all well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning, namely that Mr. Justice.
Yes?
Was your objection to these krypton particle things? This is the big time, and you are obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me.
No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Yeah, that sounds better.
Do tell.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was to the right temple.
Temple?
Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Oh, come on, you gotta have more confidence than that, Apollo. Right? It is, right? Finally.
Objection!
Justice. Oh, Justice. Yes?
Your tactics are outdated.
Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles?
Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago.
What?
Phoenix Wright, was it?
Why would you bring that up? What the hell? Look, I knew the wound was in the wrong place according to the testimony. Oh! Oh, that's a face I'm never gonna forget. Wow.
Hey, forehead.
Forehead?
Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see 2 men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, forehead?
Well, I guess, I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop?" And you, Fraulein?
Me? Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!"
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Oh, if the victim turned his head at the last moment. Oh. Oh, yes, thank you for jogging my memory. What?
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
Oh, I guess I see what they mean. Like maybe if you really were there, you would have had some kind of reaction. I mean, he didn't talk about, like, calling the police or anything either, right? I guess that is kind of weird. Okay, let's see.
As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. "Cease this at once, you two!" I cried with composure.
Yeah, that's likely fucking story.
The victim turned in my direction of my voice and the shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Right.
I see, so you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed. With composure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would.
The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature.
And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction.
If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. I'm wondering if that really is the case. Because what if he was standing on the other side of them, and then the victim turned to expose his left side? Is that possible? Okay.
That does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay, I guess we got time for one more, why not? Yeah, so this sounds super likely for sure. Let's get more on this. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? Good question.
They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call. Quite.
That's it, okay. Victim turned in the direction of my voice. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned?
Indeed, I would say about the same time, to be precise.
And the victim didn't ask you for help?
It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
I'm totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly?
He seemed quite surprised, considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action...
Oh. Tossing the pistol aside. So this is what I'm wondering too. Like, we went to the crime scene, we didn't find the pistol. I'm wondering if this is important. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal.
It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Doesn't something like about that strike you as odd, Apollo?
What?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yeah.
In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find.
Oh. Find something, find what? Okay, well,
I like that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
At least the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. Okay, I think I know what they mean. Because if the pistol was tossed aside in a hurry, when would they have time to wipe the fingerprints? I feel like I could be wrong. I could be making a huge mistake right now. Yeah, fingerprints were wiped. I think this is it, right? Objection! Okay. Oh, wait, I might be right. Nice. Wait a second. Another misleading request. Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse you can't see how it affects you. Come again? Wait a second, you say? A second? Oh, we intended to wait just that, a single second, 1/60th of a minute. That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35 seconds? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Justice.
Yes, Your Honor.
Am I to understand that you are objecting to the length of a second?
Yes, I mean, no. Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it.
Ah, a common ploy all made more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints.
Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints.
Oh, That's also a great sprite.
Ah, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there.
I'm not little.
Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein?
Huh?
What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? What?
Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Okay, but I don't think he was. God damn it, okay.
Well, Mr. Justice?
Could the killer have been wearing gloves? Shit, No! I don't think so. Because the knife had prints on it. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had the time to wipe the pistol. Aha.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of.
That sounds solid to me. Well, Forehead? Any of your precious objections?
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work.
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. Damn.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Is it what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Waki drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Waki threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended.
I'll never get tired of seeing this face.
While it is indeed true that once in my youth I was seized by the teacher and posted to the blackboard of all to see, and for this time appellation of poor might be what prefix to my name, and yet for the issue at hand. What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol,
then it had to be something else.
At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking.
Ugh, wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin.
Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene?
Well, I think it's gotta be the knife, right? Because that was also found, in the grass. But also this kind of implies that Walkie is the killer, and I don't like that either. Is it this?
Is that a sword? I saw one of those on the late-night movie last night.
Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it.
His prints?
This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. And two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
Oh, we're forward? You're forgetting two other things you just proven. Huh? One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Walkie Kataki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim. Well, we don't know if that's what the knife was for, or if there's anyone else at the scene, right?
Indeed.
Never underestimate a Gavin in the lesson here.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
Is it always the same with you people? Mark left the house on foot and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming, yes, that's what I said, assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better.
What this court, assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
And as much as I want to conclude this, I think we'll call it here. We already have enough to think about. And I have a feeling that maybe some kind of major revelation is coming up. I don't want to have enough time to digest that, so... let's hope we have better luck in this, next half. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.